WSP got a call about doing an investigation in a hotel that is now being renovated. People have seen and heard various things in the hotel. WSP agreed to do an exclusive investigation. On the first night, our first night vision recorder began doing weird things, turning itself off, the batteries dying immediately, and resulting in no footage being captured. I went back to the hotel a second time with a different crew member. The video recorder would not give us any footage that night either. We had used this same recorder on previous investigations and on investigations after this one. It is still working fine. What is it that the spirits do not want us to record? Here is our exclusive WSP investigation. When the Mountainair Hotel was first established, it was named Hotel Mount Hope. Then it was changed to New River Hotel. Then in 1931, it was completely renovated and the front porch was enclosed. It became the Mountainair Hotel. It is now known as the Cottle Mountainair Hotel. It was built in 1910. Now, for the history, at 7:30 a.m. on the morning of March 24th, 1910, a fire started in one of the buildings near the heart of Mount Hope. The fire quickly raged out of control, and within 4 hours, practically every structure in between the present-day Christian church to the banks of the Sugar Creek were completely destroyed. In this picture, on the left, you're going to see Wavy standing there, and in the middle, you'll see Amanda standing there. Now, right behind Amanda, there is a male standing there. And over to the right, there are 3 males up against that wall watching us. We had no male members on the team that night. It was all females that night. On the left, you're going to see a man standing there right beside of Emma. And he's like looking over at her, and the way her eyes look, she can feel something is near her. In the middle, you're going to see Wavy standing there, and there is a tall man that is right beside of her. And then you're going to see Amanda to the right, and there is a man beside of Amanda. And also down below, it looks like a little boy, like a baby crawling maybe. In this picture on the left, you're going to see a man. And then underneath him, you're also going to see a face right there at the very edge of that water. In this picture, on the bottom, you're going to see an older man. And then beside of him, you're going to see another man. Now, right in the center of the picture, you're going to see the face of a woman. And she's got like really weird hair popping out everywhere. And then right beside of her, you're going to see 2 children. And it looks like a little girl and a little boy standing there. In this picture, on the left-hand side, you're going to see a man, and he looks like he's on fire. Then right beside him, you're going to see someone that they look like they've been burnt, and they're just like maybe crying. You can see a skull right beside of him. And then moving on, that I haven't circled, you can see a face right there at the cross beams. Then, where I have circled it, you can see a spirit appearing. And then you can see another spirit there. It looks like a little girl. And then on the right, you're going to see another face. In this picture, we're on the 3rd floor. You can see a man in the window there. And you can see another man. And then to the right, you can also see another face appearing in the window. Now, we're 3 stories up. Where did these people come from? This is a dead bird that we found on the 3rd floor, or on the 2nd floor. And it's mostly just skeleton. He does have a few feathers, but we just thought it was pretty weird to see him just a partial skeleton. On the second night of investigation, James was with me. And if you notice right in front of James, there is a demon. And he is almost smiling. And he is watching us. And he's staring straight at me as I'm coming down the stairs. But he's right there at James's hand. In this picture, you can see on the right-hand side a demon as he's coming out of the building. You can see his face. You can see his arms outstretched, and you can see what appears to be claws on the end of his hands. But he's coming straight out of the building. And down below, you can actually see a woman and a man standing there. Now this is on the bottom floor. You can see a demon there in the middle, and you can also see a man's face right there on the right. In this picture, we are on the 3rd floor again. You can see Amanda, you can see Wavy there, and right beside of Wavy in the background, you can see a man, and it's like he's hanging, like he's committed suicide right there. In the floor, you're gonna see another man, and it's like he's laying there and he's reaching out to Wavy's foot. He's actually touching her foot. And in the fireplace, you can see the image of a woman. In this picture, you can see Amanda walking there. Now on the left, you're gonna see a man's face in his body as he's right up there next to the window. And then in front of Amanda, you will see the face of a man, but it's more like a skeleton's face. In this picture, we are once again on the 3rd floor, and you can see 2 spirits coming straight through that wood. In this picture, on the left, you're going to see Wavy, and you're going to see Amanda. Now, right behind Amanda is standing a huge demon, and his mouth is wide open. He is huge. Then next to, on the right, you're going to see another demon that I circled. And then you're going to see another man. But you can also see different people in the background. In this picture, you will see the image of a man, a woman, another woman, and a male. Now, who all these people are, I don't have any idea. On the 2nd floor, you're going to see a male face. This is the boiler room. In the bottom of the picture, you're going to see one male, and then you're going to see another male. The first one looks to be younger. On the left, you're going to see a circled man. In the middle, you're going to see a little girl, and she's sitting there on that stand, and she's just looking around watching. And right behind her is yet another little girl that's barely visible. In this picture, you can see an old man screaming right there. In this picture, if you look at the middle, you're going to see a man. He looks like he's been burnt, and he's crawling. And he's wearing no clothes. You can see off his bones. And on the right side of the wall, you're going to see yet another man. And he's right there just watching. In this picture, in the middle, you're going to see the circled image of a man's face. And in the front, there is another older man's face. In this picture, starting on the left, you're going to see an old woman, and she has her hair put back like in a bun. If you look at the top, you're going to see a face of a man, and he's watching down. You're going to see the Amanda standing there, and she has no idea of all these people are around her. And right beside of her is a woman, and she's like running, and it looks like maybe she has on a nightgown, but she also has a dog with her. And then right beside of them, you're going to see the circled image of a girl. Now on this night that we were there, it was only me and James that was on there. So this man and the other men, and you can see a screaming child. And then you can also see a man on the right with a burnt face. We have no clue of who these people are. In this picture, on the left-hand side, you're going to see the circled image of a male face. And then if you look to the right, there is a man's face right there. And it's like he's got paint on him. In this picture, you're going to see Emma standing in the back. And right up above her on the top, there is a male. And right behind Emma walking is a girl. And this girl was not there. And I think this is the same girl in the other picture that was running in the nightgown. And if you look at the bottom of the page, you're going to see a mother. And she has 2 babies on her lap. Now in this picture, if you look at the wall, there is a woman walking there. Like she may be one of the ladies of the night. And if you look beside of her, there's a man peeking out. And then towards the middle, you're going to see another man as he's standing there watching. And to the right, there is yet another man. And below them, you're going to see two more men. In this picture on the left, you're going to see a man standing there. And if you look downwards, you're going to see that he is surrounded by all kinds of children. And then moving towards the middle, there is a woman there. And then if you go on down, you're going to see a man and yet another man. And then over to the far right, you're going to see three faces of men appearing. On the left-hand side, you're going to see two older men. And then you're going to see another man's face appearing. In the middle, you're also going to see a woman and a man on the wall. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to see a man's face. In this picture at the top, you're going to see a little girl sitting there like at a bench. But then if you look really close, you're going to see there's another little girl with side of her. And there's a little girl behind them. And then at the bottom, there's also three little girls. And if you look to the right, there is a male face as it's watching. In this picture, on the left, you're going to see a spirit forming. And in the middle of the picture, you're going to see a male as he is starting to appear. In this picture, if you start at the left, you're going to see a male spirit. And then you're going to see another male spirit standing there. And then moving towards the right, you're going to see another male as he is like coming up the stairway. And then on the right, you're going to see a woman. And she's standing there and she's got like a hair bonnet on. And underneath them, you can see a man. And these people all look like they have been burnt. This picture was down in the boiler room. And right before you, there is a man's face. I want to say that is James in front of me, but I really honestly, James was not wearing that outfit that night, so I really honestly cannot tell you who that is. And on the right, if you look, you're going to see a man's face at the top, and then you're going to see two more males as they are looking out that doorway. Now, in this picture, you can see Amanda standing there, but to the left of her, you can see a man that has been badly, badly burnt. And you can see another male. And he has been really burnt. He is looking down. His eyes are like halfway down it. And his mouth and his shoulders. He has been really burnt. You can see steam coming off of him. And then underneath him, you can see someone that's laying there dead. This picture was also taken in the boiler room as you're coming straight into the back part. In this picture, you were going to see 5 children. One is at the very back, and there are 4 other children right up above them. In this picture, you're going to see a man standing there, and he's got his hands pushed out like to stop. And right in front of him, you're going to see a horse. I don't know why the horse is there. Maybe that's what they were riding. But below that, you're going to see a male face. In this picture on the left, you're going to see a man. And he is badly burnt. Then you're going to see a woman. And then you're going to see a demon. All of these are on fire. In this picture, you can plainly see a man. And it's like he's walking from one part of the hallway straight to the other part. In this picture, you can see a man's face. In this picture, you will see a girl's face. You can see a man's face. And down below them, you can see a demon. You can see his big face. You can see his mouth. You can see his nose. And this demon looks really bad. If you look at towards the right, you're going to see a man and a girl. And underneath them, you're going to see another man's face. And then on the very far right, there is another male face. In this picture, you can see Amanda standing there. Now, right behind Amanda, you can see a male. as he is appearing, and he is coming straight down that hallway, straight after her. And right in front of her, though, you're going to see a woman, and it's like she's got her head to the side. She's got dark hair, and she's got on some kind of dress. And right beside her, there are 2 dogs. And each one of these dogs has got their mouths open and like they're in attack mode. In this picture, you're going to see Wavy standing there. And to the right of Wavy, there are 2 girls. There is one like right behind the other one. In this one at the very, very top with that I didn't circle, you can see a male face. If you move closer to the right in the middle, you're going to see a demon's face. If you look down, you're going to see a man, and then a woman, and then a man, a huge man. And then you're going to see another man and another woman. And if you look at the wall, you're going to see 3 men standing there. And underneath them, that I haven't circled, you're going to see the faces of 2 more women. In this picture, you're going to see Wavy in the doorway. And to her right, you're going to see a man's face. And in the fireplace there, you can see a kid. And he's like looking up, like he don't know where he's at. If you look to the right, you're going to see a face right there in the top part of that window. And if you look down, you're going to see a girl. And to the very far right, you're going to see a man and a woman. In this picture, you're going to see Amanda, and she's feeling something. And if you look right behind her, it's no wonder, you can see a man coming around that corner, and he's got his arm right across the front of her. And down below, there is a dog, and it's got its teeth just shining. And if you look to the right, there is a spirit there. And there's another spirit, and that one spirit is just screaming. In this picture, you can see a male spirit emerging. And also to the right, there is another male spirit. In this picture, on the very far left, you're going to see a woman. And towards the middle, you're going to see a woman in the very background. And down below her, there is yet another woman's face. And to the right, there is an older woman, and she's standing there just looking around. Now, this picture was taken outside. Now, if you look really close on the left, you're going to see a demon emerging. You can see his face. You can see just the pure evil that is in him. If you look to the right, you're going to see a woman, another woman, a man, and another man. In this picture, if you look to the top left, you're going to see a man's face standing there. And if you look to the bottom, you're going to see 2 men. But one man is like he's trying to help the other one, and he's bending down over him like this man is dying, and he's trying to help him. Now, here is a picture of James, which looks nothing like the picture that we had saw previously. Here's a picture of James, and in the windows here that you can see 2 women in the first one, and then if you move closer to the right, you're going to see a woman at the top and a man at the bottom. Now, on this night, there was only me and James there. There were no other people. In picture 52, if you look to the left, you will see a woman as she's standing there. And if you look in the middle, there is a man with a uniform. He's some kind of military uniform. And if you continue across the back, you're going to see a teenage boy's face. And you will see an old man as he's yelling. And he looks like he's probably in his late 60s, early 70s. And in front of him, you're going to see an old woman as she's crossing the hall, like she's running to get to this room. This is on the 2nd floor. If you look at the left, you're going to see a man, and he is burnt. I mean, he is burnt bad. In the middle, you're going to see 2 other images. One is of a man standing there, and the other is of a man like he's on fire, and he is screaming. In this picture, starting at the left, you're going to see a man there on the side of the wall. Down below him, you're going to see a woman, and it's like she's sitting down on the floor. She's got a long dress on, but she's just sitting there. In the back, you're going to see a woman as she's standing next to the rocker. And behind her, there is a demon there. And he's looking up like he's watching anything that's outside. And beside him, there is another man. And this man is an older man. He's got a beard, a mustache. And underneath him, you're going to see two children. You're going to see a man, a little boy, and you will see a girl. If you look down in the middle, you're going to see a cat. And there were no cats there that night. And if you look up above that cat, you're going to see a woman. And she has two little girls with her. WSP wishes to thank our client for the trust and confidence in our team. After carefully reviewing all the evidence, I feel several things are happening. Some of the spirits may be there because of the fire that broke out in 1910. The hotel is basically where they took up residency after their passing. I could smell a strong wood burning smell on the third floor of the building in several locations. The second finding is some of the spirits had been murdered. From 1962 to 1964, a string of murders happened in the Mount Hope and surrounding area. The murderer was simply known as the Mad Butcher. One of the victims' families lived only a few houses away from the hotel. Could this building be where the butcher would bring his victims to slaughter them? The boiler room would have been a very easy access for him back in those days. During the EVP sessions, one of the spirits said their last name was Arthur. There was in fact a man named Shirley Jean Arthur that was a victim of the Mad Butcher. Could this have possibly been the same man, since his family home was only a mere few houses away from the hotel? How many other men were victims of the Mad Butcher that no one knows about? Were more killed to never be found? There were also mine explosions. Plenty of miners have been killed and left underground since it was too dangerous to remove their bodies. The demons that we witnessed there are just showing the evil that has presented itself in the building. Were there animal sacrifices as well as human? We saw various spirits of animals in the pictures and heard a cat meowing on the audio as well. There were no cats in the building while we were there. Could the demons be warning us that evil is still lurking, waiting on their next victims?